Your brain is actively sabotaging you, and it all started thousands of years ago. You wake on the savannah. Dawn cuts the sky with a blade. Your stomach is a knot of hunger and history. A low wind carries sense older than language. You are a stickman on a cliff edge. Your heart is a drum, not metaphorically, literally. It beats like a warning horn. Something in the grass flicks. Your eyes lock. The amygdala lights up like a flare. It is tiny. It is ancient. It is ruthless. It whispers 3 words: predator, move, survive. Your body floods with adrenaline. Pupils widen. Breath bites the air. Muscles tighten into a spring. Not thinking. Reacting. This is not fear as drama. This is fear as algorithm. Apex predators taught your brain priorities. They taught it to notice fast movement, to triangulate shadow, sound, smell, to turn ambiguity into urgency. You lived if you ran first and asked questions later. You died if you hesitated. Today, the lion is an inbox notification. The cheetah is a deadline. But the brain keeps the old wiring. It still treats sudden threat with all-out mobilization. Because evolution is lazy, it repurposes survival tech for modern stressors. You get a text, your heart thunders. You get a rejection, your chest caves. The amygdala misfiles social slights as mortal danger. That is the hook. The ancient fear of being eaten becomes the modern fear of being annihilated socially. Your first job, run fast. Your second job, keep watching the grass. Night falls, total black. No landmarks, no stars. Your brain screams. Darkness is a void of information. Information is life. No information equals potential ambush. Primitive night equals predator advantage. Your ancestors learned to hate darkness. Hate is the wrong word. They developed an intolerance, an alert system that goes off when the lights go out. Enter the sympathetic nervous system. Cortisol spikes. Stress hormones flood your bloodstream. You become sharp, hypervigilant. Your hearing sharpens. Your smell becomes a map. Every shadow demands meaning. Imagination fills the gaps. The gap between sensory inputs and interpretation is where stories are born, and stories are loud. In the dark, your mind invents teeth, claws, whispers. Now you are in the subway at 2 a.m. Lights are dim. A stranger coughs. Your chest tightens. You rehearse escape routes. You calculate angles. You imagine worst-case scenarios. Why? Because the brain favors error on the side of caution. False positive beats, false negative. Better to scream at a coat than be eaten by a lion. That's why anxiety loves the night, because every unknown possibility becomes a threat. Panic attacks are darkness incarnate. The body interprets internal signals, fast breath, dizzy head, as an external predator. You fight with flight or freeze. Your mind turns inside out. You feel like you are dying. Biology says, maybe you are. Psychology says, you are safe. The body doesn't get the memo. You sit by a fire, faces circled. You laugh. You belong. Belonging was survival. Tribes shared food, warmth, hunting skills. Ejection was exile. Exile was death with a slow, bitter flavor. The fear of rejection is fossilized. Social pain activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Your skull remembers ostracism as starvation. So when someone ignores you now, your brain lights up the pain centers. The insult is a threat to your niche. You prepare damage control. You rehearse explanations. You rewrite conversations in your head at 3 a.m. Welcome to overthinking. That internal rerun is a survival loop gone haywire. Your tribe's gossip circuit becomes your neural default mode. You analyze tone, micro-expression, emoji. You invent meaning in silence. Modern banishment is not exile with wolves. It's unfriending, public mockery, silent treatment. It still triggers ancestral alarms. Chronic social fear breeds chronic worry, which breeds depression, anxiety, Compulsive checking. Your brain learned to read faces like weather. Now it reads, feeds. It predicts threat like a paranoid weather app. Better safe than lonely. Better safe than dead. But safe can become smothering. Apex predator. Darkness. Banishment. 3 ancient engines of fear. They carved neural highways into your brain. Fast lanes for panic. Slow lanes for rumination. You are driving both, sometimes simultaneously. Your amygdala slams the brakes. Your prefrontal cortex is stuck in traffic. Cognition stalls. You feel hijacked. That's anxiety. That's panic. That's overthinking. You are not weak. You are the product of a very good survival system. It overshoots. That's all. What to do? First, name the ancient monster you face. Call it by its evolutionary name. It shrinks when labeled. If it's a predator, name the anxiety. If it's darkness, name the panic. If it's rejection, name the loneliness. Second, use the old tools for new problems. Breathe like you are calming a sprinting body. Slow exhale. Activate the ventral vagal brake. Signal to your brain. Threat managed. Third, add social scaffolding. Talk. Share the feed of fear with someone real. Social connection rewires the exile alarm. Fourth, daylight the night. Expose the scary thought. Bring it outside. Look at it. Reality shrinks the imagination. Fifth, train the prefrontal cortex. Practice decision, delay, and disruption. Interrupt rumination with movement. Walk like you're outrunning a predator, but in normal shoes. Quick, small actions reroute circuits. You are ancient and modern in the same spine. You are built for cliffs, caves, and campfires. Your brain is a museum of threats. It keeps trophies of survival. Every panic attack is a fossil asking for attention. Every sleepless night is an echo of a dark plane. Every overthought conversation is a rehearsal for saving face in a tribe. Honor the history. Forgive the overreaction. Use the machinery that once kept you alive to make a better life now. Start small. Name, breathe, reach out, step into the light. Move. Be strategic. You wouldn't stare down a lion without a plan. Don't stare down your fear without one. You, animated stickman, standing on a hill. Dawn returned. You breathe. You walk toward the sun. Your ancient brain hums. You hum back. You are built to survive. You are learning to thrive. Here are some quick call-outs to remember. Amygdala equals the alarm bell. Sympathetic system equals sprint or stash. Cortisol equals the timestamp of chronic threat. The vagal brake equals the body's off switch. Social pain activates the exact same circuits as physical hurt. Anxiety, panic, and overthinking are simply ancient survival tools misapplied. One final line. Fear kept you alive. Now let it teach you how to live.